Getting tired of the same old mobile game recommendations? We hear you. That's why we've put together a list of hidden gems, underrated mobile games that are packed with unique gameplay, fun challenges, and stories that'll pull you right in. First up, we've got Retro Abyss. It's a retro-style shooter that'll take you back to the 80s arcade days. You get to control a 2D fighter. Whether you're a knight or an archer, it's all about dragging and shooting your way through enemies in a fast-paced, bullet-dodging game. At first, it might seem pretty straightforward, but stick with it. The game has some surprises up its sleeve as you unlock tougher levels and bigger, worse bosses. If you're into a bit of nostalgia mixed with a challenge, Retro Abyss is worth a try. Next on the list is Life and Adventure. This one's a text-based game that keeps things simple but deep. The storytelling pulls you in, and the choices you make really shape your adventure. Sometimes the text can be a little short and leave you guessing, but that's part of what makes this game so replayable. You'll want to go back and try different paths. The collectibles and in-app purchases add some extra fun without taking away from the free-to-play experience. If you like games where your choices matter, give this one a shot. Now let's talk about the Escapists 2. It's a prison escape game where you need to figure out the daily routine, boost your character's smarts and strength, and find clever ways to outwit the guards. The game doesn't hold your hand, so you'll either love the challenge or find it a bit frustrating. Whether you're digging a tunnel with a spoon or sneaking around in a stolen guard uniform, there's always something interesting to do. If you like strategy and figuring things out on your own, The Escapists 2 could be your new favorite. Next, we have Huntdown Cyberpunk Adventure. This one's a retro action platformer that really nails the arcade vibe. You play as a bounty hunter fighting through 20 stages of punk rock baddies and tough bosses in a cool cyberpunk world. The 16-bit pixel art and 80s style music set the mood perfectly. The controls might take a little getting used to, but once you get the hang of it, it's a blast. The game is challenging, but if you stick with it, you'll find it really rewarding. Huntdown is a must-play if you're into retro platformers with a lot of style. Dentures and Demons 2 is up next. It's a point-and-click adventure that's quirky, funny, and surprisingly deep for a free game. The story is more engaging this time around, and you can even customize your character. You'll be solving puzzles, interacting with some pretty odd characters, and collecting cursed dentures to stop a demonic ritual. The game also makes clever use of your phone's features, like rotating or shaking the device to solve puzzles. The humor might be a bit crude for some, but the puzzles and story are worth it. If you enjoy a bit of weirdness in your games, give this one a go. Next is Flying Tank, a shoot-'em-up that's got a unique twist. You're piloting a customizable spaceship blasting through alien landscapes with an array of weapons, bombs, and drones. The upgrade system is strategic, and the missions are longer than most mobile shooters, so there's plenty to sink your teeth into. The visuals are stunning with surreal backgrounds and cool enemy designs, and the sound really pulls you into the game. Plus, the controls are smooth whether you're using touch or a Bluetooth controller. After the first 8 free missions, you can unlock the full game with a one-time purchase. If you're looking for a premium shooter with no ads or microtransactions, Flying Tank is a hidden gem you'll want to check out. Now let's look at Typoman Remastered. This game is a real gem in the puzzle platformer world. You use letters and words to navigate a dark, challenging environment, solving puzzles along the way. The game has a vibe similar to Limbo but stands out with its clever word-based mechanics and haunting visuals. The remastered version has better graphics, smoother gameplay, and a hint system to help you if you get stuck. If you love puzzles and a bit of atmosphere, Typoman Remastered will keep you hooked. Marsaction Infinite Ambition is a strategy game that takes you to a colonized Mars. You'll be building bases, exploring the terrain, and fighting off mutated insectoid creatures to protect human settlements. What makes this game stand out is its rich story and complex strategy elements, with alliance building, hero recruitment, and even mecha manufacturing. If you're into strategy games that offer depth and a bit of a challenge, Marsaction is definitely worth your time. This War of Mine is a survival game with a twist. It's all about the civilian experience of war. You'll need to assign tasks, scavenge for resources, and make tough decisions to keep your group alive until peacekeepers arrive. The game's day and night cycle adds a sense of urgency, and every playthrough feels different. This War of Mine is a powerful game that makes you think about the harsh realities of survival in a war-torn world. Finally, we have Paozito. This charming puzzle game has you helping a magical little bread named Paozito pop balloons and avoid traps to save the breakfast kingdom. With hundreds of levels and a wide variety of traps, each one requires a different strategy to keep things fresh and fun. Paozito is a delightful, lighthearted game that's perfect if you're looking for something cute and challenging at the same time. Thanks so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up and consider subscribing for more content like this. And hey, what are your favorite underrated mobile games? Let us know in the comments below.